Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Now, it's one thing to get a few yards and, you see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the finish pressure came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Scrambling away. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the grab.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he added the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Using the quick game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Going up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the toss. Discards a man. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the pass play.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing the ghost because this guy can play at a high level.
Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida State. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rush.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got recover the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. Got to make sure you're throwing completions there.
Oh, he wants it all. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
He's got it down the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw...
He's going to let it go. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that...
Snags it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down now after the sack. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. Mizzou has it back and the offense coming out on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the... Oh, ball's out! He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Coming after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Picked off. Gets away from one, finds some space. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Leaves it with the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got it. Bulldozes him. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid tackle.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for it all. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll leave it with him. Nifty little dance step. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the change as they get the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Coming up, fourth down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Defense might bring the house here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to get to it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
Pulls it in on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Missouri. Number 27 with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff to the lone back. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Seminoles are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You've got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. tackle is made after the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first down. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The offense lining up for a first down play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about